just about time for first pitch in Washington, D.C. It's the Marlins and the Nationals. Next on the show. Time for baseball now on the show, as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. And set to go to work against this lineup. There you get a look at the numbers for one of the better left-handers around, the starter Gio Gonzalez. Christian Yelich will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we are underway at the Beltway.
First pitch, 4-0.
1-0 on the way. On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Worth is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Reed Johnson will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Now here's the first pitch. And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Giancarlo Stanton will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Three and 0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Garrett Jones will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swung on and missed that time as Jones finds himself behind 0-2.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are two perfect pitches on the outside corner.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. Nate Eovaldi will be the guy called upon to slow down these bats, and I'd say his skipper would dearly love to get maybe 6 good innings out of him. Any less than that, and that bullpen could be in for some trouble. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And this will be fouled away. Now the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Johnson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Batting second, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Jason Worth will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. First pitch on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. A 2-1 offering. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall, and with that, the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We played an inning. No score. Jeff Baker leads things off now in the top half of the second.
For Miami, second baseman, Jeff Baker.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left, and it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Ty Wigginton.
Ty Wigginton will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Sliced down the line at first, and this will squeeze by LaRoche down the line, a fair ball.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. You'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first offering. Change up, little bit inside, 1-0. There goes the runner. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's ball 2 now.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Two. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Rob Brantley will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Nate Eovaldi will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
Christian Yelich will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Span is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Marlins leave all 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Wilson Ramos will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Johnson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper will take his first cuts now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hey now.
Oof. I tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And gone! A home run! A solo home run for Adam LaRoche. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Ian Desmond will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. That home run a moment ago, 407 feet officially. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-0. And another fastball, but this one finds the zone. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But one will score in the inning on this swing right here by LaRoche. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Washington. Reed Johnson is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Left fielder, Reed Johnson. Let's go, DC.
First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard-hit double.
Garrett Jones will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Stanton leads off of second. The pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Jeff Baker will try it again. He flew out his first time. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
And this ball will be chopped foul. he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Ty Wigginton will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
Let's go, Nat.
First offering on the way. And this is low, ball 1.
Get the bat out.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Let's go, DC.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay?
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around 3rd and being waved on home. And he will cross as well. And they've taken a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down as you see it one hop the wall out there, and he'll ease his way into second with a 2-run double.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And Worth will put this one away with ease to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Nats 1. Anthony Rendon makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
All right, National. Here we go.
Up top, it's 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
That's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around second, he'll try for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Gio Gonzalez will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now.
1-2.
Fouled back. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting him with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Denard Span will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Jason Worth will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Span runs. Hard hit down the line. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Rob Brantley will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Catcher, Rob Brantley.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Nate Eovaldi will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here.
Keep that runner close.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, you have to imagine that this one figures to be tight throughout the entire game. So that's a good job of getting the bunt down right there and getting that go-ahead run up to second base with just one out.
Christian Yelich will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball one. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the throw to LaRoche is in time, 2 gone.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th, and that'll bring in the left fielder Reed Johnson. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And no offer on that one as the count to Johnson goes to 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Right here.
He's ready now, the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Span is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even. And there is Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here we go.
Fouled back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Wilson Ramos will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. A solo shot here to left as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ball one.
Soda!
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, Nationals, come on, Washington, we can do it.
One out, nobody on. The 1-2 with one away. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are two away now. So two are gone now in the Nationals' fourth, and stepping in is the first baseman Adam LaRoche. And a curveball in for a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. And here's a fastball called for strike two.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Nats get one, and it comes on this swing by Wilson Ramos. We played 4, and Washington's taken a 3-2 lead. Giancarlo Stanton will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one.
Come on, now, give it to him.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Garrett Jones will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Another 0-2 home. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Boy, awfully unlucky right there. Somehow he decides to go against the shift. He hits it the other way, where there's only one infielder on that side of the field, and yet he still hits it right to him.
Jeff Baker will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Two out, nobody on.
Come on now. Let's get a game right here.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ian Desmond will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. And Wigginton's throw will take care of him for out number 1.
The second baseman, number 6,
Anthony Rendon will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Whew. That is one of the best he's thrown this afternoon.
On the ground, softly towards second. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
the pitcher, number 47, Gio Gonzalez.
Gio Gonzalez will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they still lead it 3-2. Ty Wigginton will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Ty Wigginton.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe it's because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. That's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that, so just keep on throwing it.
Swing and a ball hit hard to third, and Zimmerman can't find the handle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, catcher, Rob Brantley.
Rob Brantley will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Pick him off, first base. Let's go.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. A little bit outside, 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
He'll swing at anything.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Barehanded for one. Relay to LaRoche is in time, and thanks to the double play ball, the inning is over. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins 2. And there is Denard Span. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Denard Span.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Jason Worth will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this could be a tough play back behind the mound. To his left, here's Hechavarria on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jones will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're up 3-2. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Marcell Ozuna will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
On the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Christian Yelich will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Fouled straight back. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And a change is coming up as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Craig Stammen will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 35, Craig Stammen.
Reed Johnson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Turn the deuce!
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
He's gonna go!
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Line to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble.
The batter,
Here he's
first baseman,
right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Garrett Jones will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Let's go, Nationals. Come on.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Come on, Nationals. Don't give up the run.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional
Marlins strand a
seventh
pair.
inning.
They trail 3-2. Mike Dunn will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home
Number
7th.
40, Michael Dunn.
Wilson Ramos will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Wilson Ramos.
Go, Nash. Here we go.
And that misses ball 1.
I need to see that again because I agree. It looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
Here we go.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Come on, back in here.
Hitters count 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Let's go, Wilson. Come on.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Do it.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
On the ground down the first base line, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Bryce Harper will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And this pitch is swung on and hit routinely on the ground to second. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman,
Adam LaRoche will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Swing and a miss as LaRoche finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's given the Nats a 4-2 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Henry Rodriguez will get the ball looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Ian Desmond will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's the first strike, 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 4-2 Washington. Jeff Baker will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Jeff Baker.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Third baseman, number 8.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Donovan Solano will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Drew Storen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jamie Carroll is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 1, Jamie Carroll.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Let's go! Shut him down!
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. He's got it. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, this will be an infield hit, but it won't be from lack of effort. Look at the play just to get to this thing. But the throw to second won't be in time for the force.
Rafael Furcal will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 15, Rafael Furcal.
Rob Brantley will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Easy batter, free swinger.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. A strong throw back in by Harper, and that will hold the runner at third base. And I suspect we might see a pinch hitter here, and if that's the case, here's what's left on the Marlins bench. Jared Saltalamacchia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
39, Jared Saltalamacchia.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Hit hard back up the middle. So this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Fair to say sometimes that wins and losses come down to a matter of a few feet one way or another. If this ball gets over his head, forget about that two-run lead. This game would be tied. Instead, it's right at him, and that's a big out at this point of the ballgame.
Christian Yelich will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Here comes the 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You gotta compose yourself, and that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. All 3 runners now will get a head start with 2 away.
And that could prove important because that tying run's at second, so he should be able to walk home on a base hit.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow. Where was this pitch on 3-2? Yeah, Showtrack says it's clearly a ball. Nothing he can really complain about there, and that forces home a run.
Tyler Clippard will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Reed Johnson will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's the first offering. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Right back to the curve, but this one misses low. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, DC.
Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Swing and a fly ball. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins 3. Donovan Solano is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Playing third base, number 17.
Rafael Furcal will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Rafael Furcal.
Carter Capps is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth.
Carter Capps.
Anthony Rendon will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Full count now, 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurt. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Jamie Carroll will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch coming. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Oh, what was that? Come on.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And the throw is right over the head of Jones. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is going to prove to be a costly error because this becomes a dead ball situation. And that means that those runners automatically move up to second and third.
Denard Span will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. Jason Worth will step in, a ground out victim his last time. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball. To the left side, that's a base hit as it's through into left. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Carlos Marmol will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Wilson Ramos will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, you feel a little for that guy on the mound. He was in an impossible spot to begin with. He didn't start this mess, but he definitely makes it worse by giving up the grand slam.
A.J. Ramos will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Bryce Harper will be the first one to greet him here with the crowd still buzzing over the grand slam.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to exit a ball game, but time to turn the page here. And now that they've got a new guy in the pitch, you'll at least get a fresh start.
And he lays off there, 1-0. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Let's go, Nat!
Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. And he misses again, ball 3. Adam LaRoche is on deck. He's due next. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman, Adam.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Now a ball softly hit over to the right of the mound. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Last chance coming up here. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now here it comes. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Garrett Jones will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. 2 down here in the 9th.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with it. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop-out.
Marlins down to their final out now. And here's the table setter, Rafael Furcal. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And now this is on the ground for the third baseman, Zimmerman. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guys stay on to finish this one off. Goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
Guys, I think you can make the case that the Nationals offense was led this afternoon by this guy, Wilson Ramos. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 9-3. So long from Washington.